look familiar, but is there a way to use screen time without the consequences? Let's find out. I'm Hasib. Most of you know me as the Should You Let Your Kids Watch guide because for a long time I wondered just that. Like most parents, we were using screens to get some peace, but soon enough, it was the reason we didn't have it. Desperation for it to go on, meltdowns when it went off, and all of this whilst following the recommended guidelines. Deep down, we suspected screens were a cause which creates guilt around using them. But even when we were trying to do everything right, over time, changes in the kids had made raising them even harder. No one to turn to and no easy way out. The situation was getting worse. Lack of interest in other things, disconnection and not listening. That was until I discovered exactly what media companies had been up to, and then I understood. We weren't to blame.
It's Audience Research Day at Moonbug Entertainment. Once a month, children are brought here, one at a time, and shown a handful of episodes to figure out exactly which parts of the shows are engaging and which are tuned out. For anyone older than 2 years old, the team deploys a whimsically named tool, the Distractotron. It's a small TV screen placed a few feet from the larger one that plays a continuous loop of banal, real-world scenes. A guy pouring a cup of coffee, someone getting a haircut, each lasting about 20 seconds. Whenever a youngster looks away from the Moonbug show to glimpse the Distractotron, a note is jotted down.
Yeah, so we describe them as stimulation techniques. So these are significant audible and visual changes within a show that designed to keep viewers engaged. Now these could be things like how quick the shots change, the energy of the music, how frequent the sound effects are used, are they natural or unnatural to the scene playing out, how busy the scene is visually, are there lots of characters, is the dialogue moving back and forth between them quickly, are there a lot of fast animations happening. We also talk about the nature of the artwork, is it 2D, is it 3D? All of these things we found when they come in a greater volume of information, it exerts more pressure on the brain's cognitive processor. And in many cases, it's triggering the body's fight or flight response.
The WHO guidelines haven't caught up with these changes, so in today's digital landscape, just because it's made for kids, doesn't mean it's safe for kids. Seemingly innocent looking cartoons are using techniques which overstimulate the cognitive dopamine and hormonal systems, creating issues with attention, addiction, and emotions. Sadly, it's not just Cocomelon. When we analyzed these patterns across all children's content and reported our findings, people began paying attention.
For me, that's what's missing in the literature. We're not looking at why. And especially the issue of screen time becomes a different question of like screen content. And this is what was so captivating for me about your channel and what you were doing with your light and sound measurements, because I think that holds a potential sort of like linchpin to opening the door and understanding the mechanisms of these deficits far better. What I haven't seen measured or talked about even is the speed, the rates of stimulation.
We started by separating low stimulation content from high stimulation and sharing these with a private community, showing them how to make a switch. Then when they did, look at what happened. Less tantrums, more calm, focus, playfulness, presence, and even helping with chores. In fact, there wasn't a single family that said it didn't work. We knew we were onto something, so we surveyed 8,400 families to identify what parents needed help with most, enabling us to create guides, resources, tools, and because consistency is key, we organized and summarized the most relevant and up-to-date research to support these methods, helping you to get all your family on side quickly and effectively. Everything I just mentioned is available now inside our new and improved Smarter Screen Time community, and for just a small one-time fee, you can join it to make a positive, lasting impact on your children with all the support you need in navigating this minefield with confidence. Screen time can be part of a healthy routine as long as you know how, when, and what to use. So if you're looking to end bad habits, build better ones, or simply do what's best for your kids, you don't have to figure it out on your own. Save yourself the time and energy and grab everything you need now for smarter screen time.